When I retired, I wanted to be a court watcher. A court watcher is somebody that goes into court and sits there and observes. They're not necessarily an attorney, and they're certainly not a party or a witness. They're there just for several reasons. One, their own entertainment. I'm retired, so I got time on my hand. And the second is, it's a constitutional right that courts are supposed to be open to the public. And sometimes they need to be watched, because sometimes things may not be right. Well, I was all set to do this, and then the COVID-19 came in, and basically the courts were closed for a year. One day in the weekend I was reading the paper and I saw Monday morning the courts were going to be open. Man, 8 o'clock, open to the public. 8 o'clock in the morning I was there to cover a case. I didn't even know which department I wanted to go to, because what I wanted to do as part of court watching is that you read the file, you figure out what case you want to follow, and you really work on it so you get things right. But I just walked down the hall and there was Department 7, my favorite number, so I went in there. And there I saw about 20 people, 10 to the left, 10 to the right. And these people all looked at me. Is he part of your group? Is he part of their group? Where is he going to sit? Who is he? I sat in the middle. Right then, in a flash, as soon as I sat down, the judge came on the bench. And he called the case of the county versus Mrs. Blaylock. And this lady, the judge called this witness on the stand, and this lady, Mrs. Blaylock, I hate to say this about people because I'm not exactly skinny, but she had a few pounds, but you could see they were all pretty well hidden by the nice clothes she had. Oh, that's a horrible comment. But anyway, so, and then he called this attorney up to continue examining Mrs. Blaylock. And the judge said, "Attorney, please continue questioning Mrs. Blaylock." "Yes, Your Honor. Mrs. Blaylock, I have a question here for you. You were Hero Blaylock, and that's who the county's trying to take away from you. You understand that?" "Yes, I do." Well, anyway, it shows here that he was born in San Bernardino, yet you reside in Riverside. Why is that? It's none of your business. My child, my Hero Blaylock, my possession, can be born wherever I want him to be. Besides that, I was born in San Bernardino, so it's clearly good enough. Well, didn't Mr. Blaylock have something to say about this? No. That bum, once I got pregnant, I showed him the door. He's got nothing to say about my kid, my possession. It's my responsibility and nobody else's. Well, Mrs. Blaylock, I see here that he doesn't go to school. He apparently is homeschool. Yes, that is correct. You think I would send my child to one of those schools and I'll be nice and won't say the word I want to? I teach him, and I teach him what I think's best. And besides that, Mr. Lawyer, why don't you check the law and see that California permits homeschooling? Well, Mrs. Blaylock, I see here, after reading the reports, that Hero Blaylock doesn't seem to have any friends. He's now 10 years old. Shouldn't he have some friends? That's none of your business. And I don't need to tell you. Your Honor, would you please instruct the witness to answer that question? Mrs. Blaylock, please answer that question. Well, if I must judge, I'll tell you this. I will pick what friends Hero gets, and I will pick them when I feel it's time. You're all worried about the friends that my child has. What about all these bad friends that everybody else has? You don't seem to worry about them until it's too late. At that time, somebody came in the courtroom and went straight right up to the judge and whispered in his ear. We couldn't hear it. But then the judge banged his gavel down and said, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, there is an urgent matter that I must take care of. And so I'm going to have to adjourn this proceeding until tomorrow at 9 a.m. Mrs. Blaylock, please return to the witness stand then. And the county will continue their case in which they are seeking to take your child Hero away from you. Thank you very much. At that point, the judge left. You know, I want to ask my audiences, do you think I should continue on this case, or maybe like try to find a murder case or some other maybe more high value case? What do you think the law should be as to how a county can take your child away? And what rights do you have, or standards are there concerning how do you raise your child? And who makes these decisions? I thank you very much, and I'd really appreciate a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, or subscription. Thank you very much.